previously on House Rules.
Welcome to South Australia, everyone.
Ryan and Marley handed over their home.
Our house is a 1970s flat roof brick monstrosity.
5 house rules.
We've got to find a band.
Create a man cave with a big day out feel. I don't even know what to do there.
And 1 huge challenge.
Please just make it a home for us to start our future together.
Our teams race the clock,
There is heaps of brick walls. There's bricks everywhere.
turning this bachelor pad into a love nest for 2.
He'll like it, but we'll see. Probably not.
Top of the leaderboard, Karina and Brian
You've got 6 metres.
I'll give you a metre and that's it.
came out swinging.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Team WA love to have little secrets.
Steve and Tiana struggled,
This is what you do to me all the time. That's your department. That's your department.
I'm extremely overwhelmed.
but everyone else went for it
Going on any huge limb here is a huge risk.
in a big way.
Nothing screams BAM more than riding BAM.
You're going to walk into our kitchen and go,
Boom! That's a bam and a half.
am I confident? Who knows? You either love it or you hate it.
Tonight,
Too little time.
We'll finish. We'll finish.
Oh, my God.
it's Judgment Day.
Pick that up, quickly.
They're the team to beat in this competition.
They are out to win.
All I know is I wanted the vent, and I told them I wanted the vent.
It's over.
Renault time runs out.
Run, Daniel.
Quick, quick, quick.
2, 1. Stop what you're doing. Your work here is done.
The whole week comes down to this moment.
Bam.
Absolutely.
There is no vision in this room.
But will Ryan and Marley
Here we go.
get the home they hoped for? In Adelaide, it's the last 2 crazy hours on our second House Rules transformation.
I was thinking like about here.
Everyone's pumped up and teams are racing to have the job done when the clock stops.
To get the reward of a win would be tremendous.
The brief this week, turn this bachelor pad into a love nest for 2.
We're putting our heart and soul into this. Yeah, we want to get this done for Ryan and Marley.
Homeowners Ryan and Marley have left behind house rules that call for an upbeat, sleek, happy and cheeky home.
This bathroom is totally upbeat sleep.
You've got to have your finger on the pulse all the time. There's always these little hiccups that sneak up on you, but you've just got to roll with it and make something happen.
It's tough, mate. This is tough.
Team New South Wales have a man cave and a deck in their zone.
Ask him to do one thing, and he spits a dummy.
But Tiana's struggled all week with the house rule to provide a big day out feel. And they're way behind. Buying lots of big-ticket items like a TV and an arcade game hasn't helped her unlock a design.
What else do you want besides a tabletop video machine?
And it was only this morning that Tiana worked out the missing piece to the puzzle.
I need it back here. I don't know what to do at the moment.
It's been a long 7 days away from the reno action for homeowners Ryan and Marley.
I actually feel like a kid on Christmas Eve.
And they're desperate to see their home's transformation.
I'm feeling a bit nervous about the happiness and sunshine in the kitchen.
Why?
Because they might read into it too much and think that we're talking about yellow everywhere.
As crazy as it sounds, it might actually, if they do it, it might look good.
Ask and you shall receive.
Is your side all pushed up?
Tasmanians Cassie and Matt's zone had the kitchen and dining room this week. And with some encouragement from House Rules design expert Carolyn, they bet big with bold yellow cabinetry.
We were scared. I was thinking yellow kitchen. Oh, I don't know if I could do that.
25 years, it's the first yellow kitchen I've ever done. I'm breaking new ground.
I really want to get this right.
It's been a risk, but if they score well, they'll be out of the tent.
Come on up. Amongst all the stress of today, one exciting thing is happening. Our chalkboard writer is coming to do our chalkboard in the kitchen. This is it.
Yep.
It's had 3 coats of chalk paint.
Yeah, beautiful.
Now, we kept a whiteboard from the kitchen that was full of motivational quotes.
Yeah, so these are just sort of what I sketched up,
Yeah.
which are the 3 quotes you mentioned.
Yeah. His design plans are exactly what I wanted. He was totally in tune with what we wanted to achieve on that chalkboard. I think it's upbeat. I think it's on trend at the moment. Everybody loves a chalkboard.
Now in the final 2 hours, Cassie can put her latest plan into action.
Chalkboard, going up, going up.
Cassie has outsourced a chalkboard artist to reinvent a keep me item. I think it's a fantastic idea and it'll look amazing.
Just throw it in. 3, 2, 1.
Team Queensland scored the guest bedroom, and amateur artist Danielle has taken the house rule of hit us with BAM in every room, literally.
We are ticking all the boxes with this one now. We've got sleek for sure, we've got upbeat, we've got
A big BAM.
With less than 2 hours till tool's down, Joe checks how our teams have turned a house for him into a house for them.
Now that is BAM.
Isn't it? I went very literal with it.
So that's your work.
Yep.
Brilliant idea. Use the skills you've got. No one else has got that at the moment.
I hope there's an obvious wow factor now, so I think we were lacking that before.
What about your bathroom?
We have a lot of sleek in there.
Okay.
And we're going to bring in the BAM.
All right. Do it. Do that.
We just cut it out.
Before they can bring the BAM into the bathroom, key pieces need to be installed.
Drawers in the vanity won't close because there's plumbing behind it. We originally set out a metre wide vanity.
Well, unfortunately, the cabinet that you gave us was only 900.
And the builder's still working off a metre wide vanity.
Now we can't get past the drawer.
Less than 2 hours to go, and this is a huge disaster. This is a massive mistake.
Team WA have the master bedroom, ensuite and deck for their zone. And after topping the leaderboard last week, Karina and Brian are full of confidence. They decided to lay their decking at a different angle to the deck that's right next to it.
With our deck being on the diagonal, opposed to Steve's being horizontal, I don't have any problem with that. I think ours looks just that little bit more stylish and upbeat.
They're the team to beat in this competition. They keep setting the bar so high that I think everyone's chasing them.
Do you want to bring in that TV cabinet as well?
Victorians Bronick and Corinne were the newbies on site this week and didn't know what had hit them with a zone that included the living room, hallway, laundry and linen cupboard.
Let's go, come on. Please, come on.
Bronick had huge issues with their recessed wall feature when the measurements didn't add up.
Can't believe all the TV measurements are out.
And he had to start all over again.
Without going to the brick?
Yeah. They're hoping the wall feature with recesses for the TV and cabinet will tick the upbeat, sleek house rule.
I feel that the judges will be impressed by the way we've recessed our TV and TV cabinet. Quite sleek, upbeat, the wallpaper around it looks quite good. I think that could score us points. Come on, hit, boys. Good on your feet. That's all we want to see.
No worries, mate. Come on.
Thanks, boys. This feature wall for the TV niche has given me so much drama. I'm so glad I've got it done. Now I can move on with the rest of the problems.
With just over an hour and a half to go, Tiana arrives back from shopping.
So you said you were doing the painting?
I had to get these timbers up. Yeah. I've still got no idea what we're going to do outside there. We absolutely... it's over.
The empty room needs to be furnished with Tiana's pieces of the man cave puzzle. But first, Steve wants to finish the bar on their outside deck.
Thing is, I thought it was going to be a big piece. I thought we were just going to fix it straight on.
Tiana selected and ordered timber herself, but now it's on site, something's wrong.
It was supposed to be one wide piece, and it's supposed to be all white, but it came, like, in pieces. So, I mean, like...
Deep down, I was really frustrated about the choice of timber, but it's not all Tiana's fault.
I didn't envision it in any way. I'm not a carpenter. I have no idea. All I know is I wanted the bench, and I told them I wanted the bench. That's it.
I'm going to give you an option. I'm going to walk away. Think about it for 10 minutes or so.
Oh my God. Physically, you just, nothing you could ever imagine.
I just want to make you sweat.
Cut the thing.
Yep, doing it right now.
With no time to spare, Team Queensland's Ben has found a solution for their drawer that won't fit. But it's not pretty.
Just cut a big hole in the drawer in the back. You're not going to be able to see it when the door closes, so I think Ben needs to get on that ASAP. Just cut it.
Babe.
It hurts like hell to put the handsaw through it.
At the moment, it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're just going to keep pushing and try and get there.
But this is crazy.
Crazy people.
WA parents Karina and Brian are all about secret plans and secret weapons to score points in their zone.
The whole top line, as it is?
And then break these two.
Yes.
Karina found one of the homeowners' inspirational quotes and had it turned into art.
I think at the early stages of this competition, the strongest competitors are definitely Brian and Karina.
They're out to win, though. Like, that is their main goal. They are out to win.
And good on them.
An old sign writer's trick.
You are a legend. Well done, my love.
Finish putting the decal on, stand back, look at it. It almost brings tears to my eyes. It's just wicked. It's just one of those bam moments. Boom! Exactly what Karina wanted on the wall.
Baby, love it.
Secret weapon number 1 is unveiled. Time for secret weapon number 2.
Getting this caricature done of Ryan and Marley is the best idea that we've had.
We really feel like this is going to give us an edge over all the other competitors.
The outdoor bar is supposed to add the bam factor to Team New South Wales' deck.
That looks shit.
Huh?
That looks shit.
But it's become Steve's nightmare. Next,
I don't even know where to start.
panic in the rush to the finish.
We only have 2 minutes left.
Hopefully we're going to make it.
We're not going to be able to get time to paint these, but paint these doors.
And
What I rated most highly.
it's judgment time.
For your zone, we gave you.
With just over an hour to go, Steve must decide what he's going to do about the outdoor bar for his man cave.
It actually looked like an outback western rail that you tie a horse to type thing.
At least if someone pulls up on their horse, they've got somewhere to tie it.
But Steve's now worked out a way to secure 2 thin pieces of timber side by side to create a bar worthy of a man cave.
A little bit better than what it was half an hour ago. Oh, what were you thinking of there? Mate, you weren't holding it. Push down like you're going to push your daughter off the cliff. That's it, mate. Don't push that hard. I think it's nearly finished. Looking pretty good, too.
Corinne, 1 hour to go.
Who took that picture up, you?
Yeah. Look how pretty it is.
You know what? That's bloody perfect. The pendant's pretty good. It shows just the right size for this area.
Not only do Karina and Brian have secret weapons, they also have a secret bonus house rule for winning last week's reno. And they're applying the Fit for a King to their whole zone.
We've made everything king size. We've got a huge bed, a huge TV, and a huge shower in the ensuite. Never dressed a bed like this in my life.
To have everyone on edge thinking, what could that rule be? What edge have they got that we don't have?
Corinne!
Yeah.
Couch first, couch.
Only one other team shares the secret house rule this week, Bronick and Corinne.
Just watch your feet, Bronick.
And they really do have a throne fit for a king.
We'll get this done before we put the paint on the doors, Corinne.
Brian and Marley will love that snuggle chair. Definitely fit for a cool Adelaide king, such as Ryan.
This is what's going to hit the house rules. It's literally cheeky. That is a cheeky desk. Jump.
The outdoor bar's sorted, but Tiana's got a massive task of pulling together the man cave in the dying minutes of the week.
I wanted to really have a real casual feel about our man cave. That's why I went out this morning and bought the crates and used them as kind of shelving and also stools. Just winging it. Always just winging it.
For a small room, we've got a lot of stuff.
So have options.
I suppose someone's got to try and decorate in there, but there's a lot of work. Oh.
I don't even know where to start.
We need those 2 drawers from out the front.
With the TV and cabinet in place, the newbies can now turn their attention to the hallway.
Corinne!
Yep.
We're not going to be able to get time to paint these, but paint these doors.
Okay, sure.
Dust them off and try and get a coat on.
Okay.
Finish won't be the way we wanted it. Don't want to leave them just primed.
Okay, 30 minutes left. Come on, run, Daniel.
Hopefully we're going to make it. I don't know. I'm stuffed.
I'm absolutely knackered. Just got to push through to that end buzzer. Whoa.
1 week in a tent is enough.
And it would be an amazing experience to have your mortgage paid off.
We want to show people we're not people that come last. We're in this competition to win.
Come on, Tazzy! Let's get it done. Come on!
Yeah, this is really heavy. Let's see if this thing's going to fit, eh? Mate, the old man's trying to make it, but yeah, I haven't got a free talking about 20 years. My way back up there now.
I just had to do the best I could just to keep going.
This couch here, Corinne, does it look a bit funny?
Yeah.
Really frantic, don't know what to do. Are you all right? It's heavier than the other one.
Push. Got 3 pieces. They're a little bit heavy.
Got to keep going.
We'll finish.
Just 5 minutes to go.
Matt, I've got a job. I need light bulbs and everything.
Yep, throw it on top. We've marked my cabinet on the wall. I've got 4 Dynabolts ready. Start drilling. And it's this battery drill and it's taking forever and ever. And no, not gonna happen. Not gonna get 4 Dynabolts in 4 minutes. Back to plan A.
3 minutes to go, everyone. We're missing some essential items for our towel rail to be mounted. Bugger. So the only place left for the towels is the toilet.
What can we change?
So just slide this along, put the snuggle here.
2 minutes to go. You only have 2 minutes left.
With 2 minutes left on the clock, let's put our chair where it originally went. So bang, moved it back to the original layout. Quick, quick, quick.
Just cover on, Brian.
You have 1 minute 30 to go.
Come on, Victoria! We're almost there, we're almost there.
30 seconds.
Pick that up, quickly.
Pull off the green tape, babe.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Jazzy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Stop what you're doing. Your work here is done.
Kiss, kiss. You're awesome.
Congratulations, everyone.
Can't believe it.
I love you.
Cheers, that was good work, babe. I'm proud of you.
What? Oh, what?
Oh, it's just amazing what you can do in 7 days to our house.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but at least we've got something to present. I don't know if it's going to be good enough.
Look how beautiful it is. Good job, honey.
Group hug, guys. We did it.
We achieved it.
Lines together, we did it.
If this was in our house, I'd be stoked.
Same here. I love it. It's beautiful.
Well, I think Ryan and Marley are going to love their house.
Oh, you've done so well.
Coming up, our judges get straight to the point.
What a great first impression.
And will our homeowners be happy?
Oh, here we go. Oh, my God.
Adelaide, South Australia was the venue for our second House Rules transformation.
Our house is a 1970s rectangular flat roof brick monstrosity.
7 days ago, Ryan and Marley left their suburban Adelaide home in the hands of 5 rival teams.
Oh, that was a cockroach. That was a giant cockroach.
It's going to be so hard to demo.
This dark and dated bachelor pad was stuck in the past and the layout didn't work.
So odd that they're all separate. Where's the shower?
The 5 all-important house rules caused excitement for some teams and confusion for others.
I don't even know what to do there.
The entire house had to be gutted and totally reconfigured. But with the new layout came new problems.
The whole bathroom setup is a complete mirror image to the old house. There's no plumbing anywhere near this.
There's teams that are completely missing the meaning of the house rules. Has anybody got a warning sign when we say grey?
That totally freaks me out because our bathroom's grey. We're totally BAM-less at the moment.
There's just no BAM statement. So back to the drawing board.
And in an effort to match the hit us with a BAM house rule, some interesting ideas emerged.
Yeah.
Put them on an angle there, Brian.
Yeah, mate. Change it up a little bit.
What the hell is this guy doing?
25 years, it's the first yellow kitchen I've ever done.
That is very cool.
Do you think it's too literal?
That's it. I'm done for the day.
To top it off, a 40-plus degree day meant the site was closed down.
Got to shut up shop. Too hot.
Too hot.
It's a safety issue.
But as always, a sense of humour saw our teams through.
This is it.
Homeowners Ryan and Marley are on their way back, trying to imagine what their new home will look like.
It's been a long 7 days.
We're going to have a new house.
I know, this is amazing.
This is going to be fantastic.
But first, it's judgment time. Our judges, architect and designer Joe Snell and editor of Home Beautiful magazine Wendy Moore, will cast their expert eye over this spruced up bachelor pad and score each zone out of 10.
What an entry.
This week we had the kitchen and dining area.
Cassie and Matt were at the bottom of the leaderboard in last week's reno, so they ended up in the 10th this week.
Welcome to my humble home, darling.
This week we had a specific house rule.
Rule number 3, serve up happiness and sunshine in our kitchen.
Cass is pretty stressed out at the moment about getting this kitchen finalised.
I'm hoping that will impress the judges by our use of colour.
They're amazing.
I'm a little bit anxious to see what the judges think of a yellow kitchen.
What a great first impression.
We've turned it from a tiny kitchen, what they had originally, into a bright place where hopefully Ryan and Marley will love to be and cook and spend the rest of their lives in a happy kitchen. I'm really hoping the judges like the yellow cabinetry.
I love that they chose to put the yellow tone just to go on the lower cabinets and not the upper cabinetry. It just makes this really sing. I just wish they hadn't chosen such an egg yolk yellow. I actually love the undermounted sinks because it definitely brings happiness to a kitchen because they're so easy to clean.
This bench space is fantastic, isn't it? I mean, this is a real great place to serve and be working up a storm in the kitchen, but still conversing with everyone in this open plan space. It works really beautifully.
What I do love is the choice of lighting. Those 3 pendants are just the perfect size for this space. They're not so big that it's hard to see through, and the way they actually marry with the dining light is perfect. I think they've chosen really well.
Let's look at the dining room.
We decided to go with a round table because the room is square. There wasn't much room.
I do love that they've chosen a round table. I think in a space this small, with so many places to go in and out, round is the perfect choice.
The problem is the base of this table is not working. If you had a seat, then you can see it's very uncomfortable with your knees to be sitting there. It's not a place that you could sit for a long period of time. I think Cassie and Matt, considering they're on the bottom of the table, to come here and do this kitchen and this dining, they've done a fabulous job.
The use of colour and the choices that they've made in where they put the colour and how they've pulled it all together, right down to that fantastic painting on the wall, is just a far cry from where they were last week.
And house rules, happiness, sunshine, and it's upbeat. They've done a great job.
Yep.
Next name?
Yeah. So Bronick and Corinne.
The renovation rookies.
So what do you think?
Judgment Day has arrived on this huge South Aussie reno. Next up, it's Team Victoria's zone.
So Bronick and Corinne.
The renovation rookies.
We were assigned the entry, the linen closet, the broom closet, the laundry, the living space and the hallway.
Bronick and Corinne were the reno newbies this week.
And we've got the best one.
They agreed to take the largest zone in the house.
6 areas in one zone. It was a huge area for our first renovation.
The newbies were shown the secret house rule by last week's winners, Karina and Brian.
As soon as I saw that chair, but yeah, definitely fit for a cool Adelaide king.
With the throne chair in one corner of the living room, Bronick had plans for an upbeat, sleek feature wall with a recess for the TV.
Hopefully I've got all the dimensions right. Sometimes all it takes is one wrong measurement.
And there was one wrong measurement.
All the TV measurements are out.
We had quite a few hurdles that were time-consuming hurdles.
We feel our concept was quite good for the space we had. We just didn't manage to get the finishes right.
So what do you think?
We're pleased with the overall feel of the living room. We just feel the layout wasn't quite the way it should be.
The furniture that they've chosen in individual elements are all good. The problem is, in this space, there's too many pieces in terms of the soft furnishings there.
It's really difficult to move between this amazing chair, which I do love, and the sofas either side.
This whole room should have been designed around this chair, and then it would have been fit for a king.
I think they chose the right wall to make a feature of, but I don't think the wallpaper is right. The colour is too pastel for all of these beautiful, clear, bright colours.
This wallpaper's bubbling, it hasn't been finished, there's no skirting, so it looks to me they've just run out of time, which is a pity because the overall space feels really strong. Shall we move on?
Yep.
We're happy with the overall look of the hallway, the linen closet, the broom closet and laundry. We think it looks quite sleek and big.
Laundry.
Oh.
I assume they're drawers.
Yeah. It's not practical.
That's one way of getting into the top drawer.
Yeah.
Anyway, this end looks quite practical.
It does. It is a really functional space.
And then further down here, when do we have the linen cupboard? It's obviously a flush look, but there's no handle and it's not finished.
I mean, for Bronick and Kareem, once they get their vision set and they get a little bit more confidence, we could see some great things from these guys. Let's have a look at the next zone.
We got to choose our zones this week, and luckily we ended up with the guest bedroom and the bathroom.
But it wasn't an easy ride for any team this week, and the Queenslanders' first task was to relocate the bathroom.
The whole bathroom setup is a complete mirror image to the old house. It was over there. It's now here. It's
cool. That's kind of rad.
That all fit.
Look at that.
Snap, snap, snap.
Ben and Danielle's design plans were coming together until they were reminded about the BAM house rule.
We're totally BAM-less at the moment.
Thinking on her feet, Danielle added a zebra print in the main bathroom and used her artist skills in the guest bedroom.
I've decided to paint a lady's face in a pop art style with maybe a big BAM or a big wow in a blown up box. Totally out of the comfort zone and taking risks. I think that's what this competition's about.
Oh, now that is a great first impression.
I personally love the bathroom we delivered. I love the tiles and I love the style. I think the bathroom layout's great. It definitely has a BAM factor.
Yeah, I like the zebra print. It's good. It's so upbeat and it's got that BAM.
It does. It definitely hits those house rules, doesn't it?
Well, it stands out in this bathroom because otherwise this is a very grey, dark-coloured bathroom.
What it's actually lacking is a balance for all this vibrancy on the other side.
I'm also a bit concerned that the tile, this wall tile, hasn't wrapped around into the entry. It's really lacking and it makes this area feel unfinished.
This vanity, it's just a small detail. They could have just centred it in that space and underneath that mirror and it would have felt more symmetrical. This toilet that's squashed in the corner, it feels really cramped and that's unnecessary. When they do actually have enough space, even 10 centimetres over would have made all the difference.
Next room.
Bam!
Absolutely.
I hope the judges like the guest bedroom. We definitely ticked all the house rules in that room. Doing the mural was so risky and it was definitely a leap of faith.
That is a real BAM. It's literal, but it's good, isn't it? The problem with it is nothing to do with it, because it's the hero, but everything around it is just cluttering it and taking away from it. If you have a hero, let it shine. Everything else needs to complement, not fight it.
I do, however, really love this chair. It is cheeky. It's a really good house rule answer.
This is a bit lost in the overall space. There's a lot of marks on this wall, so I don't know if they had other things or other ideas going on here, but definitely this piece here shouldn't be there.
In general, I think that Ben and Danielle have got some great ideas. They just have to learn to edit out the ideas that aren't working and make sure they keep the look and the vision clean.
Next zone?
Yep.
Okay, Steve and Tiana's man cave.
My first impression?
The transformation of Ryan and Marley's bachelor pad is complete, and now our judges are getting their first look.
Okay, Steve and Tiana's man cave.
This week we had the man cave, the deck off the man cave and the porch.
Create a man cave with a big day out feel.
I don't even know what to do there.
Well, Tiana's the designer part of all of this partnership here.
Team New South Wales' Steve and Tiana started off the week on the back foot.
In my head, I'm having so many conflicting ideas about what a man cave should be. I don't like that idea anymore.
Problem was, Tiana didn't have an alternative, and the cracks started to show in the father-daughter team.
See, this is what you do to me all the time. That's your department, that's your department. This is actually yours. I don't get the whole numbers situation and where things are meant to be.
Apparently this is my department now, so I suppose when this entry's too small and you can't really walk through, it's going to be my fault.
He just doesn't get it. Like, I actually have made every single decision in this whole competition.
For every step forward,
We tried to capture the fun and colour of the big day out.
there were 2 steps back.
Do you feel like you're really overwhelmed?
I'm extremely overwhelmed. It's really hard making every decision.
Finally, the pieces of the man cave puzzle started coming together.
It's orange.
But the last-minute shopping meant a last-minute finish to their man cave. Have they done enough to impress the judges?
We tried our best, we gave it 100%.
My first impression? There is no vision in this room. There's lots of colour and there's lots to look at, but there's no single idea that seems to be a man cave.
I don't know how multicoloured light globes like this represent a man cave. It's certainly not masculine in any way.
No, to me it feels more like a kind of temporary uni student's share home. I mean, I do want to play Frogger, but other than that, there isn't anything in this room that makes me know what I should do when I get in here. This is the smallest zone in the house. They should have had a big wow. It should have been really, really well thought out. Let's have a look at the deck.
So this is working out here, I reckon. I mean, this is the perfect height. It's perfect for a bit. It all works. The problem is, it's so rough that you're going to get splinters here, not only from the top in your hands, but underneath in your legs.
I really love the choice of stools. I love that they've got a collection and they're all different colours. And I really love this pop of orange out the front.
I love the orange. I think it's got a lot of bam. The idea's there, the vision's there, a vision that they didn't have in the man cave. Next zone?
Yep.
This week we had the master bedroom, ensuite and deck.
After topping the leaderboard last week, Karina and Brian won a secret bonus house rule.
Give us a throne fit for a king.
With our secret rule, we were able to bring in the major elements of the master suite through a king-size bed and a king-size TV, a king-size shower, just a lot of opulence.
Continuing the secret theme, Team WA commissioned secret design weapons to decorate the walls of the master bedroom.
Love it!
And kept secret plans to assemble their front deck on a different angle to their zone neighbours.
The judges or Ryan and Marley may not like the decks being different, but for me, it just gives them a little bit of differentiation.
I so want to stay on top of this leaderboard, and we're going to do whatever it takes to stay there.
First impressions are good.
It's a confident space, isn't it?
It is, and really great cohesion in the colours that they've chosen. It feels really balanced, doesn't it? And I'm really, really impressed by the precision in this black paint in this coffered ceiling.
The worst thing about it, though, is just this light. It's just not fitting into the overall space. And I can't help but notice the caricature behind you. What do you think? Did they pull it off?
You know, to me, even though the colour's right, it's just cheesy, not cheeky.
Let's check out the ensuite.
I like this.
I really like it how they picked up those yellow tiles. It's quite an interesting way of doing it, just the three verticals and placing them around the room, because they're on the back here as well. It's quite a nice touch.
It is, it's really nice. I think this whole room has got a really good sense of balance in the colour. The biggest disappointment is that they haven't finished. You know, the paintwork on the ceiling is obviously only got one coat. They've got towels stacked up on the toilet because they obviously haven't had time to put up a towel rail.
But this shower looks like a good one. It's really generous in here and it's the right height. I think this ensuite's been really well planned. It's hitting the house rules.
Let's have a look at the deck. I love these chairs. But in this case, I'm not sure that it's really answering the house rule upbeat sleek. They're just a little bit too rustic. What I do love is the diagonal line they've introduced to the deck. But I think the problem between this deck having one line and Steve and Tiana's deck having a different line is just too awkward.
Coming up, the homeowners return.
Go nuts.
Oh my God.
And the scores are revealed.
This week, I'm giving you
It was our first renovation.
I'm feeling really anxious. We didn't finish the zone to the standard we wanted to, so I'm not really confident. I'm prepared for some pretty low scores this week.
I'm really proud of what we did and what we finished with. I think we've done a pretty good job.
I am anxious to know what our score is, but there's nothing that we can do right now to change it.
Welcome back to Home Base after another huge week. You had just 7 days to transform a dingy brick bachelor pad into a sleek love nest with attitude. I mean, what could possibly go wrong with that? Our judges have been all across your work and have cast a critical eye. And they're here now, Wendy Moore and Joe Snell.
We're our own worst critics, so we're not happy with the way we finished the zone and wouldn't be surprised with low scores.
I'm definitely most nervous about the colour because it's one of those things you either love or you hate. There's no in between with this kitchen.
Welcome, Wendy and Joe. Lovely to see you both. They were tough house rules for the teams this week. Upbeat, sleek, bam in every room, sunshine and happiness. Well, let's start with our current leaderboard champions, Karina and Brian from WA. Their zone was the master bedroom, the ensuite, and the deck off the master bedroom. Wendy?
Your master bedroom was a real display of confident design. The colours were balanced, sophisticated, and they definitely fit the house rules.
The caricature, it was good fun, but it was a little underwhelming. Okay. And the celestial light, well, that was just a worry.
Your deck was simple, and although I liked the chairs, I didn't feel that they fit with the house rule of upbeat and sleek.
The diagonal boards on the deck were great, but they didn't match the boards on the other deck, and that was a real pity.
I think in this case, you should have consulted with Steve and Tiana. Your ensuite was great.
But you didn't finish the ceiling, and the tile rails weren't up.
But it was a fabulously indulgent shower. And your choice of tiles was a great way to introduce a pop of colour. This week, for your work, I'm giving you an 8.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. For your work, I give you a 7.
Thank you.
Karina and Brian, a total of 15 points. Congratulations on a successful, secretive week.
Oh, I'm wrapped. Absolutely wrapped with the scores we got from the judges. It was much better than the previous Reno. Yeah, awesome.
Moving on to Team Queensland.
I'm much less nervous than last week because I think we did a better job.
I think we're in a better position, hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Ben and Danielle, your zone was the guest bedroom and the bathroom.
The bathroom was too dark and moody to hit the house rule of upbeat and sleek. But the zebra print was great, and it definitely had bam.
Although I do think you could have introduced another statement piece. And centering the vanity underneath the mirror would have brought some more balance to the room.
Sorry.
And the toilet, it was just a bit too close to the wall and it made it unnecessarily cramped.
I liked the generous shower. The real pity was that the bathroom felt unfinished because those tiles didn't wrap into the entry.
In the guest bedroom, you definitely gave it bam with your wall art.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you then introduced too many different colours and patterns.
The study area was good, but the timber cabinet, it just looked lost. For your work, I'm giving you a 5.
I didn't think a 5 was where we were headed at all.
For your work, I'm giving you a 6.
Ben and Danielle, that gives you a total of 11. Middle of the road. You look a little disappointed.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm actually really disappointed with our result.
Next, Team Victoria.
Not really looking forward to seeing what the judges have to say, as we don't think we had a really good zone.
Veronica and Corinne, it was their first Reno and it was a whopper of a zone. The living room, the laundry, the linen closet, the broom closet, the hall and the entry.
I was really impressed with your living room. It showed a great talent, bringing those colours and that furniture together.
But there were too many chairs, which meant clutter. Having said that, I loved the throne. It really hit the bonus house rule, though it needed more space around it so that it could be really, truly fit for a king.
I think your feature wall really got the better of you. Your execution really let you down. In your hallway, the cracks really started to show. Nothing was finished. The paintwork left a lot to be desired.
The laundry, it was practical enough, but the drawers didn't have any handles.
We didn't finish the zone to the standard we wanted to, so I'm prepared for some pretty low scores. I wouldn't be surprised if we got 3s or 4s. We're about to be scored on our zone. We're really nervous right now.
For your work?
Not knowing what the judges are going to say.
I'm giving you a 5.
This week, I'm giving you a 5.
5s from both judges. We're quite happy with that score. We didn't expect to score any higher than that, that's for sure. So, yeah, we'll take them.
Let's move on now to Team New South Wales. Steve and Tiana, you were asked to create a man cave with a big day out feel. You also had the front porch and the deck off the man cave. Do you think you delivered on what you were asked to do?
We definitely lost our way this week. Not proud of our efforts, a bit embarrassed.
I was expecting big things from you guys this week, but I was disappointed. I didn't really get the sense that you had a clear vision for your man cave from the start. I thought that the furniture felt more like a student share house than a cool big day out pad. But I thought that games table introduced a bit of fun.
With the deck, you delivered a good entranceway.
The idea of creating a bar on the deck was great, but the bar itself was really unfinished and it was really uncomfortable to use. I do feel like you guys really lost your way this week. And in this competition, that is not something you can afford to do.
For your work, I'm giving you a 3.
For your work, I'm giving you a 4.
Steve and Tiana, I'm sorry, but there's no way to soften the blow. That gives you a total of 7 out of 20. I know that you're not happy with that. I can see it on your faces. But I hope you heard some of the positives there.
Hello.
I have no words.
But you're a fighter, you'll come back.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll be back next week. Don't you worry. But it's still, I think it's more knowing that that's what we were giving to Ryan and Marley that hurts us the most because it's not what we wanted to give them.
That leaves last, but certainly not least, Team Tassie.
I'm hoping that we'll get points for pushing the boundaries a little bit.
You guys completely turned your game around this week. Your kitchen was simple, but it worked. I liked your use of the yellow cabinetry. It really was a ray of sunshine. But I think a clearer yellow would have been even better.
I liked your choice of the crisp white joinery and the crisp, clean lines of the benchtop. And I love an undermount sink.
I thought you were definitely heading in the right direction, choosing a round table.
However, the base of that table just didn't work. It was just very clunky to sit at.
But what I rated most highly, without a doubt, was the fantastic artwork you chose for the wall. It was just perfect. Well done. Thanks. For your work, I'm giving you an 8.
We've gone from the week before where we struggled to finish a zone and we ended up in the tent to an 8. Amazing.
For your work, I give you an 8.
We put in a lot of work this week and, yeah, the rewards paid off.
Well done, Cassie and Matt. 16 and out of that basement without hesitation. Well, Wendy and Joe, it's much appreciated, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. OK, teams, let's take a look at the leaderboard and see where you all currently sit. So, Cassie and Matt, it looks like a little bit of that sunshine and happiness that you put into Ryan and Marley's kitchen might be catching. 16 points. And Steve and Tiana, it is a rapid fall down a slippery slope to 7. But let's not forget, these are not set in stone. You only know what the judges think about your work. But what about our homeowners, Ryan and Marley? They are about to walk into their future.
Coming up, what will our homeowners make of the mammoth transformation?
Oh my God.
And can Steve and Tiana claw back their position on the leaderboard?
I love the man cave.
OK, teams, you only know what the judges think about your work. But what about our homeowners, Ryan and Marley? They're the ones that set the house rules. So let's have a look at the effect that you guys have had on Ryan and Marley's lives.
I'm a little bit nervous. I'm so used to coming home and walking into a bachelor pad that I created. Now I'm going to walk through the door holding Marley's hand into our house together.
It's such a good feeling to know that we now have a home for the both of us and it's not the bachelor pad anymore.
Oh, wow. Behind the door is a brand new home. Go nuts. Here we go. It's the start of a new life. Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, yes. Oh, check it out.
Oh my God. Oh, it does.
That's so cool.
That's my quote. That's my quote. How did they find that? Oh my God.
We've said, give us a bam in every room. This has got everything. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh my God, it's like heaven.
They've stuffed up my eye colour. I love this, what they've done here.
That's so cheeky.
That's cheeky, isn't it? Isn't it? It would have been cheeky if they put 2 princesses on here.
We recessed the ceiling in the master bedroom and painted it black to give it that real sense of depth. And then we put a nice celestial light in there to make it look like you're looking up at the stars.
This is a bit la-di-dee, la-di-da. Are you ready to look us through this door? Are you ready? Oh, whoa. Wow. This is so good.
Oh my God.
I love the tiles in here. I love it how they've got yellow in there again.
Yeah.
Who would have thought I would have loved yellow so much?
I know.
Tell you though, you know what it's missing?
What?
Look,
A towel rack.
there's no towel rack. Straight from the master bedroom onto some decking.
This is cool. Whoa. Oh my God.
How good is this? How good is it? Oh, yeah.
This is awesome.
This team has worked hard. I love it. I reckon they've nailed it.
It's all about the house rules. Keep on top of those house rules and you've got to score well.
Oh, my gosh. This is awesome. Look at that. Look at that. We can sit down and play games together.
Wow.
Look at all the different lights.
I did not expect this. I thought you were going to have,
Oh, man, they've done some dodgy-ass paintwork, but because it's so cool, you can get away with it.
Oh, your friends are never going to leave, are they?
Out on the deck, we wanted to include an outdoor bar where Ryan and his mates could have a drink and enjoy the view.
Look at the deck.
This is just...
Oh, sit down at my bar.
It's a bit rough, isn't it?
Yeah, it sort of needs a coat of something over it to stop the splinters. I just run my hand across it then, I got a splinter. What do you think of the orange on the wall?
It is so outrageous, but I love it.
Is that the band?
Did they nail Big Day Out? I don't know if these two teams communicated. Because that's running that way, and this is running that way. Is that weird? I just wish they had picked one or the other and not gone with both, especially in an area that is supposed to flow across the front of the house.
Ryan was pretty stoked with his man cave, which, you know, does give you a little bit of confidence back, I guess.
Oh, go in, let me look.
Oh my God!
Oh my God. Oh, look at that painting. There's your BAM right there. Look at the size of the shower. Look at it. I can seriously do star jumps in here. Let me get in here. Ah, how good is this?
Now we can finally have a bath together.
Ugh. Oh, BAM. BAM. How cool is that?
Oh my God!
Give us a cheeky attitude. That is so cool. Get me in that straight away. How does that look? I think that they've tried to put this up twice and they've missed the stud. They've stuffed up. It's wicked though, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
How much should we say? How funny would it be if someone does an actual BAM?
Yeah, there it is.
I love this room.
We knew that Ryan and Marley would love what we were doing. We were doing it for them, so I'm really glad that paid off.
Oh my God. 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 Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Look at that. That is awesome.
This
Oh
is just
my God.
incredible.
I love how the TV's in the wall.
It's very high up, isn't it?
I think it's awesome. I love it how it's up high. Oh man, this is the throne right here. This is my king chair.
Oh my God.
Marley, grab us a beer.
To get so many positive comments about the living space, it was a nice feeling because I personally, I wasn't expecting it.
Check this out. What's in here?
Don't open it.
I know.
Oh my Lord. There's not much bench space. I actually thought this was a good idea. But where's all the space?
How do I?
I think Ryan and Marley will hate the fact that we didn't get around to putting handles on our drawers.
Surely they push. Oh, that's bad.
How do you get into them?
None of them have handles because look, if you put handles on there, they'll smash. You're spewing, aren't you? You are spewing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look.
Yes, that's awesome.
Oh my God, I'm so well.
Oh, this is so good. Oh, man.
I actually love the yellow kitchen.
Oh, man. This is unbelievable.
I thought I would hate it. It's perfect. I actually really like it.
Ryan doesn't.
What do you think?
I'm not sold on it, to be honest. I like it because it's different, but it's pastel.
I like it.
How good is it?
I love the colours.
This here's not really ideal, is it? Round, small table.
And there's only 5 chairs.
I love the colours of the chairs and the glass table.
We're gonna have to tell one of the friends to leave the wife or the husband at home because someone doesn't fit.
It's Ryan and Marley who have to live there the rest of their lives. It's their home, and so we want them to love that space.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Oh,
I actually couldn't stop smiling. I just walked back in, it's new again.
Oh, it's amazing. Well, there you go. A few more smiles from a couple of you after seeing that?
Yeah, it was good to see them both with a smile on their face when they walked in there. It makes you feel really good.
All right, well now this is the moment that we are all waiting for. Ryan and Marley, come on out.
Hi,
G'day, guys. Hello.
Hello. We're all dying to know, did I have enough BAM for you?
You had a lot of BAM.
The house was absolutely amazing. Like, we couldn't have done it by ourselves, and we're so grateful. Thanks so much, guys.
We were just so overwhelmed when we walked. Just thinking about it, I'm going to cry. It was beautiful.
Are you ready to hand out some scores?
Scary.
Let's start with Bronick and Corinne. They had a monster zone. The living room, the laundry, the broom closet, the linen closet, the hall and the entry.
What a zone.
Yeah, it was huge.
When we walked into the living room, we were gobsmacked. It was fantastic. The couches were perfect, and that little swivel chair. Me and my dog's gonna have a great time on that.
As much as he thinks it's his chair, it's my chair. It's actually my favourite item in the whole house, so thank you. When we first walked through the entrance in the hallway, it was just very bare. The laundry, for me, was just very impractical. I didn't have any bench space. I wasn't really sure how to get into the drawers. To get to the top drawer, we had to open all 3 drawers.
Your score for Bronick and Corinne?
For your zone, we gave you a 5.
We are in a competition that we do want to win, and we know that scoring 5s isn't going to get us there.
On to Karina and Brian now. They gave you a master bedroom, the ensuite, and the deck off the master bedroom.
I walked through that bedroom door, and the first thing that caught my eye was that bright yellow wall. That mixed with the black ceiling. Fantastic, guys. Loved it. Yeah, I would never, ever say I love yellow, but that yellow, it worked. It worked for me anyway.
The first thing I noticed was my quote was up on the wall. I don't know where you found it, but wow, thank you. That's my inspiration in that room. It's now a room fit for a queen and not a bachelor pad.
That picture that you got drawn, that was awesome. That was so good. Marley loved it, I loved it, it was wicked. The chandelier, or whatever it was, it's not really my style. It was a little bit prissy for me. The deck, for me, was a little bit impractical. Maybe some communication with the entrance and get the pattern the same would have been a little bit better in my eyes. The ensuite was unbelievable. I've never had an ensuite before, and now I've got an awesome one.
Only downside was there was no towel rack.
I love the yellow mixed with the white again. Who would think I like yellow? Marley and I have scored your zone. A 7.
The 6 or a 7 was what I was expecting, and we got a 7, so I was really happy.
In your kitchen and dining room, you wanted happiness and sunshine. So Cassie and Matt, do you think you have done enough to go from 0 to hero in that zone?
Hopefully. We were worried about Ryan liking the yellow.
So Cassie and Matt, do you think you have done enough to go from 0 to hero in that zone?
Hopefully. We were worried about Ryan liking the yellow.
The kitchen and dining room was brilliant.
As soon as I walked into that zone, I burst into tears. It was everything I could have asked for. So I loved it so much.
Oh, that's good.
You thought about the space so well, and I just loved it all. Even the yellow. I was dreading that you were going to interpret that colour so poorly, and it was beautiful, so thank you.
To see Marley have tears of joy, it almost made us kind of tear up.
The only thing I could fault was the size of the dining table, but we have a solution because there's a breakfast bar, and so Ryan can be banished to the breakfast bar now.
Boys on the breakfast bar, girls on the table.
Other than that, it was such a beautiful zone.
The final touch with the Polaroid camera, those photos on that fridge were the first things I saw when I walked in there, and I loved it. You guys are absolute legends. Good on all of you. It's fantastic. I loved it. Marley and I have scored your zone. A 7.
This is a house they're going to live in for the rest of their lives, and to get a 7 is awesome.
Moving on now to Ben and Danielle. They transformed your guest bedroom and bathroom.
The bathroom. As soon as I walked into that house, I knew that was me straight away.
We just felt so at ease in that room, so thank you for giving us such a relaxing room. That guest bedroom is my favourite room in the entire house. That artwork was incredible. If you painted that yourself, that's a new career for you, girl. Like, that was
actually
I was blown away.
Pretty good. And that cheeky chair, I'm cheeky, and that was spot on. I could not wait to sit in it. Fantastic work, guys. Our score for your zone, we gave you an 8.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
We were stoked to get an 8.
We knew that Ryan and Marley would love what we were doing. We were doing it for them, we were designing for them and what we know of them. So I'm really glad that paid off.
Moving on now to Steve and Tiana. Their zone was the man cave, the front porch and the deck of the man cave.
Let's just say by the time Ryan gets home from work and dinner time, he'll be non-existent. He'll just be in that room all the time. We walked in and the vibe in there is totally cool. One of the downsides were the TV was kind of in the way, so maybe a bit more planning in the room. You might have been able to fit a couch in there if you maybe switch some things around.
I love the man cave. When I opened the door, I felt like a big kid again. I could not wait to sit down in that little arcade game and go nuts. I just wanted to spend all afternoon there.
The bar out the front, in theory, was a good idea, but it seems as though we've lost our relaxing porch to maybe a Sunday nightclub.
With the entrance, maybe a different colour paint on the cladding would have been a little bit better, but all round, it was my big zone.
Cool.
For your zone, Marley and I have scored you a 6.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
I'm actually very surprised that Ryan and Marley like the zone that we did. It's sort of a bit bittersweet. I'm just glad that they're happy.
Let's add in Ryan and Marley's scores to the leaderboard and see what happens.
A little nervous. Don't think we'll be on top.
I don't know where we're going to finish.
Congratulations, Cassie and Matt. That is quite the rocket ride you two have been on this past week.
We are so pleased.
All right, well done. Your wish is granted. You two are safe from the tent. And you also have earned a massive advantage at the next renovation. Steve and Tiana, you're on the bottom of this week's leaderboard. And that should mean that you have a week in the tent. But you're off the hook.
Are you joking?
Because your home is the next home to be transformed. So I guess that leaves everyone asking the question, who gets to enjoy the week in the great outdoors? Veronica and Corinne, as our second last team on the leaderboard, it's all yours.
Sorry, guys.
It is what it is.
We'll take it in our stride and try and use it as an advantage.
I will see you in Sydney. It is going to be an amazing week.
Now it's New South Wales' turn.
It might look like bricks and mortar, but the memories here are irreplaceable.
Mum passed away when I was 7 years of age. Our home holds a massive, massive part in my heart, so be really respectful.
I feel so bad for her and I really want to take care of this house.
To give our dad and daughter team the home they truly deserve,
If there's ever been an important renovation, this would be the one.
they'll need to work together. Because never has a whole house reveal meant this much.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
Wait.
My mum would be proud of you all.
The most emotional transformation you'll ever see. House Rules. Tomorrow, 7:30.